Hi, Mr. Pepperell here, and today I'm thinking about specific heat capacity.
If I left this lump of metal outside all day in the sun, and then I came back in the evening and I sat on it, I'd probably burn my bum. I'd find that the piece of metal had heated up. However, if I left a lump of concrete with a similar mass outside in the sun all day, I'd come back and I'd sit on it and I'd find that it wasn't as hot. It would have seemed to me that the metal heated up more easily. Why? Well, the temperature rise of a substance is actually related to three different things. Firstly, the mass of the substance measured in kilograms, how much of it there is. Secondly, the amount of energy that's been supplied to the substance, and that's measured in joules. And finally, what the substance is actually made from. And all of these three things are related together in something called the specific heat capacity. The specific heat capacity of a substance is actually defined as the amount of energy needed or transferred to 1 kilogram of a substance to raise its temperature by 1 degree centigrade. And we can work it out using this formula, where C is the specific heat capacity measured in joules per kilogram degrees centigrade. E is the energy measured in joules. M is the mass measured in kilograms. And this little sign here, called theta, is actually the change in temperature measured in degrees centigrade. So, of course, I can rearrange that equation to work out any of those values. So, here's an example. The specific heat capacity of water is given to me as 4,200 joules per kilogram degrees C. How much energy would be needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 4 degrees centigrade? Well, my first job obviously is to rearrange my equation for the thing I'm looking for, which in this case is energy. So my rearranged equation is energy needed is equal to the mass of the object multiplied by the change in temperature multiplied by the specific heat capacity. The next thing I do is substitute in my values. So my mass of the object is 1 kilogram. My change in temperature is 4 degrees centigrade, and my specific heat capacity given by C here is 4,200. And when I carry out that equation, I found out that the energy I need is actually 16,800 joules. Okay, so basically what that shows me is, if I sort of summarise that, the greater the mass of an object, the more energy is needed to heat it up, which sort of makes sense.
So that is specific heat capacity and how we can rearrange the equation to find any of the factors related to it. Any problems, don't hesitate to tweet me at Mr_Pepperell or email me and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks for stopping by.